Hey everyone, and welcome back. You know Bitcoin's getting close to $100,000.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, that's almost 27 CR Pakistani rupees. It's obvious that everyone's talking about crypto these days.
Absolutely.
But what does all this crypto craziness mean for you, especially here in Pakistan? In this In-Compete Talks with Mohsen and Memul, we're going to cut through all the hype and give you the knowledge to make smart crypto decisions.
Definitely.
Are we going to skim the surface? No way.
Yep.
We're diving deep.
Yeah,
So whether you're a crypto pro or just starting out, this is for you.
definitely.
So everyone's talking about Bitcoin as digital gold, right? Like a digital gold rush.
Uh-huh.
But is it too late for Pakistan to get in on this?
Mm.
And even if we can, what are the rules? Can we even play?
Good question.
That's what we're here to find out.
For sure.
So to help us untangle this whole thing, we've got blockchain and regulations, and everyone thinks they're going to get rich.
Right.
We have an expert who can help us make sense of it all.
I appreciate that.
So let's start with the basics. What is cryptocurrency, really? I mean, it's not like the rupees we have in our pockets, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's a totally different thing. Think of it like a digital asset, kind of like owning a piece of virtual gold. It only exists online, and its value goes up and down based on what people are willing to pay for it.
Okay.
But unlike the Pakistani rupee, which is backed by the government, most cryptocurrencies operate independently. No one controls them.
So no state bank is controlling things.
Right.
That sounds kind of revolutionary, but also a little risky.
Yeah, that's the thing about crypto. It gives you freedom from the traditional financial systems, which is appealing when you see how messed up things are. But it also means there's less oversight and regulation.
Okay, I can see that. But how does this decentralized thing even work? What is this blockchain thing I keep hearing about?
That's the heart of crypto. Think of it like a giant digital ledger that everyone shares.
Okay.
Every transaction is recorded on this ledger, and it's constantly being verified by computers all over the world.
So it's like millions of accountants all checking each other's work.
Exactly.
So that makes it really secure and transparent.
You got it.
But who are these accountants? Who's doing all this work?
That's where miners come in.
Miners.
Yeah, they're like digital gold diggers. They use their computers to solve super complex math problems.
Wow.
And when they solve one, they get to add a block of transactions to the blockchain.
And they get rewarded with crypto.
Yeah.
So it's like a giant puzzle, and whoever solves it first gets the prize.
That's a good way to think about it. But that sounds like it takes a ton of computer power.
It does. And that's a concern for some people because of the energy it uses.
Right.
That's why some cryptocurrencies are trying to find ways to be more efficient.
Interesting. So there's a lot of innovation happening with crypto. But how's the rest of the world reacting to all this? Are countries embracing it?
Not exactly. Different countries are doing different things. Some are trying to figure out how to tax it. Germany's letting banks trade it.
Wow.
China banned it completely.
And El Salvador actually made Bitcoin their official currency.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So where does Pakistan fit into this? I've heard the state bank isn't too happy about crypto. What's going on? Is it even legal here?
That's the big question, right? The state bank hasn't made things very clear.
Oh.
They haven't completely banned it, but they're warning people and telling banks to stay away from it.
So it's a bit of a gray area.
Yeah, and it's leaving a lot of Pakistani investors in limbo.
I bet. So we're in this crypto purgatory.
Pretty much.
That must be frustrating for people who want to explore this new technology.
It is, especially when you consider that millions of Pakistanis already own crypto.
That's right, over 9 million.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of the population. It shows there's a ton of interest here.
Definitely. Okay, so we've got millions of Pakistanis interested in crypto, but legally things are still a bit murky. What does that mean for someone thinking about investing in Bitcoin?
It's really important to understand that investing in crypto comes with risk.
Okay, I think that's a good place to stop for now. We'll be back to talk more about the risks and rewards of crypto in Pakistan.
Sounds good.
And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the rest of our In-Compete Talks with Mohsen and Memul.
See you soon. So before the break, we were talking about how Pakistani crypto investors are in a tough spot.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation. Millions of Pakistanis are holding crypto, but legally, things are still unclear. So for those folks, what are the biggest risks they need to know about?
Well, the big one that everyone talks about is how much crypto prices can change.
Yeah.
We've seen Bitcoin go way up and then crash down.
Yeah.
Imagine putting all your savings into it and then poof, it's gone. It's not for the risk averse.
It's like riding a roller coaster in the dark. But this volatility isn't just a Pakistan thing, is it?
No, it's a global issue with crypto. But in a place like Pakistan where the economy isn't always stable,
Right.
Those price swings can be even scarier.
Yeah.
Imagine if the rupee went up and down like Bitcoin. It would be chaos.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so volatility is a big risk. Are there other risks that are specific to Pakistan?
Definitely. Because there aren't clear regulations, it's easy for people to get tricked by scams.
Oh, no.
We saw it in India with that Gain Bitcoin scam. People lost a lot of money. It's a reminder that just because something sounds good doesn't mean it is.
So you really need to be careful. What can Pakistani investors do to protect themselves?
The most important thing is to learn as much as you can.
Yeah.
Don't just jump into crypto because everyone else is. Take the time to understand how it works. Do your research on different cryptocurrencies and know the risks. Knowledge is the best way to avoid scams.
So it's not enough to just know how to buy Bitcoin. You have to understand the tech behind it.
Right.
What about security? Are digital wallets safe?
That's another really important thing to think about. When you're dealing with digital stuff, cybersecurity is super important. You need to pick good exchanges and wallets that have strong security.
Like two-factor authentication.
Exactly. It's like protecting your valuable things. You wouldn't just leave your gold jewelry out in the open, right?
No way. I'd lock it up tight. But we still hear about those DeFi platforms getting hacked. It's scary.
DeFi is a whole other level of complexity.
Yeah, what is that?
It's basically taking regular financial things like loans and putting them on the blockchain.
Okay.
It has a ton of potential, but it's still really new, and there are security risks.
So it's like going into uncharted territory.
Yeah.
There might be treasure, but you could also get lost.
Exactly. And in Pakistan, where financial literacy is already a problem, it can be even more dangerous.
That's a good point. So if the risks are so high, why are so many Pakistanis interested in crypto?
Well, that's where the opportunities come. Pakistan has a lot of economic challenges, like not enough people having bank accounts, expensive money transfers from overseas.
Right.
And the rupee losing value crypto offers some solutions.
Okay, let's break that down. How can crypto help with those issues?
Imagine sending money to your family in another country instantly with almost no fees using Bitcoin. That would be a huge help for the millions of Pakistanis who depend on money from overseas.
So it cuts out those slow and expensive money transfer companies? What about the banking problem?
People can use crypto wallets to access financial services even if they don't have a bank account.
Which is a big deal in Pakistan.
Absolutely. And what about the rupee losing value? Can crypto help with that? Some people think that Bitcoin can hold its value like gold.
Because there's a limited supply of it.
Right. So if the rupee goes down, holding Bitcoin might protect your money.
So it's like a digital safe haven for your savings.
That's the idea. But we have to remember that Bitcoin is still volatile, and we don't know for sure if it will hold its value in the long run.
It sounds like there's some really interesting opportunities, but also some serious risks to think about.
Definitely. That's why it's so important to talk about these things. We need to look past the hype and really understand what crypto means for Pakistan.
I agree. But before we go too far down that road, we need to take a quick break. Stay with us, because when we come back, we'll be talking about what crypto could mean for Pakistan's future. And the big question, should Pakistan embrace the crypto revolution or not?
Big questions.
Don't forget to subscribe this channel for more insights and analysis. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for the final part of our Incomplete Talks with Mohsen and Mamul about crypto in Pakistan. We've talked about Bitcoin's ups and downs and how crypto could change Pakistan's financial system.
Yeah, we've covered a lot. And now the question is, what's next for crypto, both globally and here in Pakistan?
Right. Is crypto just a fad, or is it here to stay? Will Pakistan be a part of it or get left behind?
It's hard to say for sure because things are changing so fast. But one thing's for certain. Crypto's not going away anytime soon. It's making us rethink money, finance, even the internet.
Speaking of the internet, we talked about Web3 before.
Yeah.
That idea of a decentralized internet built on blockchain, is that really going to happen, or is it just a fantasy?
Web3 is more than just a cool idea. It has the potential to change everything. Imagine a world where you control your own data. Big tech doesn't own your online identity, and you can do everything online smoothly. That's what Web3 promises.
It sounds amazing, but also kind of confusing. Where does Pakistan fit into this Web3 thing?
Pakistan has a real chance to jump ahead in this new world. We've got tons of young people who are into tech and eager to try new things.
That's true.
Imagine Pakistani developers building decentralized apps that solve problems here, or artists using NFTs to show off their work to the world.
I like it. It feels like Pakistan is at a crossroads.
Mhm.
We can either embrace this new technology or get left behind.
Exactly. It's both a challenge and an opportunity. The choices that our leaders, businesses, and everyday people make in the next few years will decide what happens with crypto and Web3 in Pakistan.
So what do we need to do to make this happen?
We need to educate people about crypto and blockchain. Give them the knowledge they need to understand this new world and create an environment where innovation can flourish.
What about regulations? That seems like the big issue.
You're right. The government needs to come up with clear and balanced rules. We need to find a way to encourage innovation, but also protect people. A total ban would kill the industry, but no rules at all would be dangerous.
So it's like building a bridge between the old financial system and this new world.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, it's up to each person to decide if they want to cross that bridge.
absolutely. Crypto isn't for everyone. It takes research, careful planning, and a willingness to take risks. But for those who are curious and do their homework, it's a chance to be a part of a financial and technological revolution.
That's a great point. Crypto can be complicated and a little scary, but it also has the power to change things for the better. We each have to decide if we want to be a part of it.
Well said. The more we know about crypto, the better decisions we can make about its role in our lives and in the future of Pakistan.
That wraps up our In-Compete talks with Mohsin and Mammal about crypto in Pakistan.
Yeah.
It's been a fascinating conversation, and we hope you learned something new. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more deep dives into the topics that matter.
Thanks for listening.